Hey guys, this is James, aka JV Hack, and thank you for checking out my channel and checking out this video. This is an update. It's 1st of October. Q4 has now officially started, so I wanted to show everyone my portfolio, my dividend portfolio, the positions I have, and my return to date. So if you haven't checked out my channel before, this is how my portfolio looks on my spreadsheet, on my Google spreadsheet. You can see that I have my company ticker symbols and the logos. It's stock price performance over the last 90 days, and the current live price, today's change, and my return to date. So this is when I began investing. So you can see overall from this column here that I am 0.51% up since I began investing, and that's taking the return to date totals you see here, and it's multiplying it by its portfolio weight, because each position has a different amount of value. So my biggest value dividend stock is Apple, which just worth over £3,100. It's technically also a growth stock as well. I mean, Apple does pay a very small dividend, which is currently 0.72%. So this is basically my portfolio. You can see that the S&P is actually up 3.75% since I started this portfolio, which was around July time. So it's only been around 2 months. But had I just invested in the S&P index, I would have been up 3.75%. Instead, I'm only up 0.5%. But that's okay, because I am doing this as I go, learning on the way, making mistakes, and also learning how not to make those mistakes again. So currently, my average weighted yield on cost is 3.55%. So this is my dividend yield on cost, and this increases as the dividends increase for these companies. You can see if I scroll down to the left, this is the dividend history. So how many years a company has consecutively increased their dividend. So a lot of these companies have been paying dividends for many years, but this is just how many years they've increased their dividend every year. So the ones with a crown are dividend kings. So these are companies which have been increasing their dividends for the last 50 years and more. And then the ones with a hat is an aristocrat, and the one with a badge is a dividend achiever. So that's the last 10 years or more. And then the ones below 10 years, I've had to manually write them in. So you can see Broadcom here is very close to becoming a dividend achiever and having those 10 years of consecutive increases. The good thing about Broadcom is that it is in an interesting space. They are a microchip processing company, and they are going along the lines with 5G, with the boom in tech overall, and their yield is lovely at 3.92% since I began investing in the company. So I'm up almost 9% in Broadcom, probably my biggest position in my dividend portfolio. And if I scroll along to the right, you can see I have stuff like the CAGR, the payout ratio, the 52-week high. One thing I do like is tracking my dividend pay date. So these are the ones which are coming up. So I've got a monthly payer with Realty Income, and also another monthly dividend payer with STAG, and the rest all pay quarterly. Let's keep going to the right. So you can see my PE, my moving average, upcoming dividend amounts. So you can see my shares per period. So every time I get a dividend payout per period, that's the amount of shares I can buy back in. So I really like buying full shares. So 1 share or more with each dividend payment. It allows me to compound not just faster, but it also allows me to buy whole shares. So if you don't have fractional shares, the option to purchase fractional shares, that's really interesting. And then you can see my annual return. So this is my dividend annual return, how much I get paid dividends each year. So currently in dollars, just over $1,000, $1,105, and in pounds, because I'm from the UK, £858 per year, just currently from my dividend portfolio. And remember, dividends will be increasing for all of these companies every year. Hopefully, a lot of these companies have a long history of paying dividends, increasing dividends every year. The ones which probably won't, or possibly are high risk to suspend a dividend or to stop increasing a dividend, would be Energy Transfer, possibly CSCO, possibly STAG, because they only have 6 straight years. But even 6 straight years is still something to be proud of. So I can't see these companies suspending their dividend. So that's good to know. And you can see my monthly amount in dividends when I take an average over 12 months is around £71 a month in dividends, or £92 a month in dividends. So this is just a quick glimpse of my portfolio for 1st of October. My current value in the portfolio is £22,000. I'm hoping that by end of the year I can get this to £30,000 in dividends, in dividend value, and hopefully I can get my annual dividend income to £1,000 a year. And yeah, that's basically my target. So I hope you like this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Take care, guys.